Hello, everyone. I just wanted to say hello and Happy New Year. We are in Truck and Logistics Simulator, a reasonably new game. I think it was originally released in 2020, and it's been in active development for a couple of years, and I've had my eye on it. So we're just going to give it a check here, real quick. Sorry about the menu, but I had to pause the game. So there we go. We're live. The gist is that you start from small vehicles. I'm going to go back to the garage just to show you what is going on with this. What you do is you can choose from cars, pickups, minivans, panel vans, drop sides, rigid trucks, big trucks, and other vehicles like monster trucks. Each one has a different set of available missions they can do, and you can even do hazardous long hauls with some of these. And it's actually a pretty fun little game. I bought this spankin' brand new bright green mini panel, and we're going to see what we can do. We're just going to give it a quick shot. This isn't going to be a really long stream, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at the game that's still in active development. I left a review about some issues that I'd encountered, and the devs got back with me within a day with their road plan and also a link to their Trello board that gives you a community update system. So I've already actually lost the load when I'm back to the garage. So let's get a new job. Now you can do the mini map in the bottom left hand corner of the screen. You can go to the yellow circles and pick up jobs. Those are active jobs you can go to. Now what I need to do is start managing. And at first this game is extremely loud in music and audio, but in the options on the very bottom there are audio settings you can change. But overall this game is actually pretty good. The developers are saying that they want to continue to develop it, and I don't think it's a very big team, but it sounds pretty cool to me. I love trucking games, and this one is a different take on trucking than the big rigs. I would love to see something like this really take off because there's a lot of hotshot drivers out there, like my buddy Driver, that just, you know, need some exposure. There's a lot of good stuff out there and things like that. So you can see in the bottom right hand or left hand corner of my screen that I have a blinking icon. That just says that's where your load is. Usually it'll be within the same thing. Whoops. And this van takes off like a bat, so you got to be real careful with it, otherwise you'll crash. And like that, it doesn't have very good brakes, but neither do real cars, so you got to be real careful. Hook up our trailer, and now you can change the view, if I get this right, with the not the select key, but the other key across on the controller. There we go. I find it easier to drive in this view than I do in that view, simply because you're always having to adjust the camera to see where you're going. Now, this also has speed traps. Not a fan of speed traps in games, but that's one of those things. And you'll have to let me know if this game is too loud because I've already turned it way down. That's one thing I think they need to work on is set the default. Oh, where's my exit? Oh, over here. The default audio level's a lot lower than they currently are because it is deafening when you first start it. I actually muted my headset in the audio settings because it was so loud I couldn't handle it. Other than that, that's the real only complaint I have because I've been assured that they're working on redoing a lot of stuff. The AI is not the smartest in the box either, so typical of any game though. One thing they're planning on doing is redoing these roundabouts because they're way too small for larger trucks and things, even for a vehicle this size. And I'm going to switch to this view just so you guys can see what's going on a little easier. And we need to go straight across. So yeah, the roads system needs quite a bit of work because it's pretty narrow. I understand, at least I think, this is, get back on the road, is Europe. And I'm not 100% sure. But it looks like a European-style road system because of the fact that American roads are a lot wider than this. So I find the steering a little hinky, and I had some Oh, I just got fined. Really? Grr. I thought I shut them off in options because I was getting tired of being charged for stuff when there's no markers. Um, where is it? Seat position, UI scale, audio volume. Oh, where is it? Transmission, automatic, traffic density. I did see it. Shut off those things. Excuse me, guys. I just saw it. Where it is it? Disable traffic fines. It's on. Why are you still fining me? Maybe it's still flashing and not charging me. Yeah, that's what it's doing. Oh, well, that was like 100-foot delivery. Well, that was cool. So let's go this way, and by the direction of the arrows in there, it tells you which way it wants the trailer to face that you're delivering. That's pretty cool. I personally like ATS's version of the marker a lot better, but it's whatever. You know, I'm spoiled with ATS, and I've been playing that for a long freaking time. So, whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't crash into the cop car. Alright, I need to do some adjustments on my steering because I thought I had it set, but obviously not. Oh, let's see. General options. Steering sensitivity, steering non-linearity. We'll drop that down. I don't even know what that is for sure. I'll turn the steering sensitivity down a little bit too. Auto center speed, we'll get that rid of that, and we'll turn that up a little bit. Maybe that'll help. It's just that the controls are really hinky because this just takes off like a shot when it goes. But this is just a quick view of it. I'm not going to do more than like 30-minute stream just to give you guys a taste of what it is. And stay on the road. It's an okay game. I'm not upset that I bought it, and I'm not super happy with it yet. I'm okay with it, we'll put it that way. Let's just go on a little tour here. If I can find another job, I'm just going to go straight across and hit this car. Traffic system needs quite a bit of work yet, because they have a habit of stomping on their brakes and stopping dead in front of you. We're going to see if this guy has another load for us. He does. There's a rotating hard hat here, so we'll go check and see what jobs he's got. Alright, so let's do another shorter one. Here's 1,000 meters. So you'll get a look at what some of the terrain looks like. Like I said, the terrain needs some work. It still needs a lot of polish, but if you think about it, ATS and ETS that everybody compares driving games to have been out for almost 20 years, so they've had a lot of work on them. Hard Truck 18 Wheels, I think, came out in early 2007, or even before that. I'm not exactly sure what the date was on that. But it's been a long time, so they've had a long time to do the polishing and getting all this stuff figured out. So it's not really fair to compare them. Everybody compares games like this and Alaskan Road Trucker and all those to games that are complete and have been out for years, and that's not a fair comparison at all. Knowing the little bit I do about game design, it's nowhere near a fair comparison. And it just irritates me when people do that, because the developers work extremely hard getting these places done. If you've seen my live stream with Anna Meyer, you'll see that game design is not easy. I'm building a village from scratch, building it to the specs of what the actual village in the PDF looks like. And it's not easy. It takes a long time to do this, and that's just the building of the terrain. That's not building the AI system or the driving system or fine-tuning anything. People just have no concept of time needed. They think of these AAA studios that can pump out titles within 2 years, and if it's a single developer or just a small team, it takes a long time to get this stuff done. So I give these guys kudos. I mean, I've done a little bit of programming, teaching myself how to program menus and AIs and all this stuff, and it's a lot of work. Just the local motion system alone to get a character to run around takes you about an hour to get set up completely. And it's not fun. And I'm driving really crappy because I'm in third-person view. I'm a first-person view driver, but I'm trying to show you guys what the game looks like. So you'll have to bear with my crappy driving. But we'll deliver this one, and it's just a quick look at this game, and it's just one of those fun little things that, you know, I forget what it was on Steam. It was like 20 bucks maybe, something like that. And yes, it does need work, but like I said, it's an active development, and I was really surprised to get an email from the developers when I actually sent in a review, because there's a lot of games that are in early release that you'd never hear from, and they never finish the game because they get such bad reviews, they determine it's not worth reviewing. So it's just sad to see so many really brilliant programmers go the route of, well, nobody likes it, so why should I finish it, kind of thing. One of my favorite games did that, and that was Medieval Dynasty, or not Medieval Dynasty, Medieval Engineers. It's still kept alive because of the community that's behind it, but other than that, the devs quit working on it years ago. And it was a brilliant game. Okay, we're going to crawl past this one so we don't activate another fine. 14, 15, I don't know how I have to go, but he doesn't tell you how fast the speed limits are. Anyway, yeah, this is just a really quick look at it. The detail on the vehicles is really nice, and the detail on the loads you carry is really nice. I'm not going to complain one bit about the terrain, because the terrain is the most expensive part usually of the entire game. It has graphics expenses when I'm talking. If you don't optimize that to like crazy standards, your game will stutter and cause all kinds of issues. Where's my drop-off point? Obviously not in an abandoned lot. Okay. And I like the fact that they have the realistic engine sounds where it leaves mud and your vehicles struggle to pull in the ground. I like that idea. ATS, they just block you from going off the road, so it's kind of irritating in a way. But again, I'm not going to compare this to ATS because, again, ATS has been in development for many years. So, and just recently they started really pumping out a lot of maps. So you can't compare this game to ATS. Alright. And, excuse me, my throat is deciding it has to be a poop again, like it does every stream. Alright, so, and it's not one of those things where you have to be exact, you just have to get the load in the marker. So, we'll do one more quick delivery. Oops. Wrong menu. And you do have to put gas in your vehicle, you do have to maintain maintenance on your vehicle and everything. Right now, the damage you do to your vehicle is not shown, but it adds up in money. So it's just one of those little things. And there's campers that you can take for loads. There's, I think there's special transports. There's all kinds of different stuff you can do in this game. I haven't gone very far, because this session right here is my second time playing it, and I've only got like an hour in the game. So let's go check out a couple of the green markers green markers on the map, see what those are. I think they're brand new delivery points that I can go to. But the overall look of it is really good. Trees could use a little help, but I know why they've done the choice of the trees that they have. And that's, again, because of graphics demands. And contrary to popular opinion, not everybody has a 3090 in their computer. And that's one thing that irritates me when companies assume that the newest games out there have to have the 3090 and all those kind of things. That's not always a good assumption, because there's a lot of people out there that don't have the 3090s. Let's do this one. It looks like it has a forklift. And I think in the game you have to load your own load. Not 100% sure. We'll see how bad this goes. Okay, so now I need to load this pallet into my thing. Okay, start engine. Left stick loads and lowers. Okay. Let's lower you down a little bit. I'm not real good at forklifts, but we'll try. Okay. And this is a new take too, loading your own stuff. You do a lot of this in games like Farm Sim and those where you load your trailers with produce and things like that. But ATS, I wish they had a feature like this where you could load your own vehicles. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, so you are down. Put you in there. Back out. Nice. Okay. Cool. Stop engine. Start engine. Hello. Let's see. Where's my exit? Looks like it's this way. So we just have one little box inside of our thing here. And where's my exit? That's obviously not it. Where's my exit? That's one thing that needs to be marked a little clearer on their mini maps is where the exits are. And from their parking lots, because they're pretty tricky to get out of once in a while. Because you got to kind of go around the buildings and look to find the exit out of the gate. Not exactly my favorite thing in the world. I mean, I could be totally blind too, but I'm not seeing a whole lot here. Okay, we've had a tour. There we go, there's the exit. Alright, so let's get on the road. And this, I don't think this is the right exit, but I'm just going to blow all traffic signs and everything like that. Traffic light timing is pretty good. I mean, it might be European settings, but for it, the time sitting to time ratio is pretty good. And I think I went the wrong way, so we'll take the scenic route. Get off the curb. There you go. Alright, so now we're going to deliver this load. And you can, excuse me, as you earn money, you can upgrade your vehicles. You can add more things to them. There's not a whole lot of options yet. And it's just one of those things that you have a pretty good selection of stuff to add, but it's mostly just like one or two options every time. Like this one has halogen lights you can put on it, or you can change the color. You can upgrade it to a special transport, which has the flags and system on it. Things like that. It's actually pretty decent. I mean, I've only played a little bit because I've been playing a lot of Farming Sim lately. I actually found a reason to play Farm Sim again. I actually got myself back in the swing of thing. I'm going to be doing a live stream maybe later today on my game I'm playing, showcasing a new map, which I'm having a ball with. So we'll see. Alright, so we just have to cruise along here, get to our delivery point. I don't know how far this delivery was, but that's okay. Easy schmeezy. Let's see, we gotta go this way. Okay. Come on. Oh, geez, Louise. We both blew the stop sign. Cool, cool. Whoa! See, the steering sensitivity, it needs a lot of fine-tuning on my end. I haven't found the sweet spot yet. So it's just one of those things. I'll have to keep working on it until I find the sweet spot and then make sure I save the game. Now, here's a really good estimation of what these cars do if you watch this one in front of me. They're going along and all of a sudden they'll just hit the brakes. Boop! Boop! It's like... It actually caused me a crash a few times. So, it's not bad. I mean, it's easier to drive in first person, I find, because you have a better gauge of where you are on the road. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, I'm just gonna go. Because as I said before, they're planning on rebuilding the whole road system. They just wanted to get the road system in place so they could start testing the rest of the game. And I give them kudos because it is a huge undertaking for a game. And this car in front of me is doing its stomp on the brake routine as it goes around corners. So. And again, please do not compare these brand new games to ATS and ETS. They've been out way too long to have a fair comparison. Get out of the way if you're going to stomp on your brakes. I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, it's not as smooth as ATS. No, it's not. Guaranteed. No early release game is going to be that way. And yes, it's been out for 2 or 3 years, but it's things that people are designing and working on and Again, it's not easy to make a game. A lot of places don't have the budget that the AAA studios have for assets and things, so they have to design their own. They have to do their own models. They have to, you know, if they're like me, teach themselves how to do a lot of it as they develop the game. So, it's just one of those things. All right, enough said. Let's just get this done. And then I think I'm going to wrap up the stream. I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at this game. It has been out for a few years, but again, they're still in active development. They're working on different aspects of it. And it's really a pretty decent game. If you just want a chill driving game where you're not driving a big rig all the time, but you actually have a reason to be driving, it's pretty cool. Games like BMG and BMG Drive, I have no use for. Granted, it has a career mode, but for the money that it costs, I'm not going to buy that game to have a career mode. I'll drive something like this. Whoa, get back on the road. Yeah, the road system is pretty narrow. And it has big drop-offs on the edge. So it's really hard to stay on the road or get back on the road when you do go off. Okay, well, I'm obviously having a lot of trouble staying on the road. Okay, almost to the destination. We'll give this a little shot here. And where's the delivery point? Right up there. All right. So we can just pull in. Looks like we can go either way. So we'll just pull in. And voila, we did another one. So I earned $4,000 and 326 points. The money, and I'm not sure what the experience does, but the money you get to buy new stuff. So now if I went back to the garage, I can open up a new version of this because I can upgrade my equipment and I can purchase the Convoy. Convoy allows you to be like a lead car for a convoy. So I'm not going to do that yet because I want to just upgrade to a drop side or a rigid truck. I don't want to get this one so well done that I have to follow that. Know what I mean? Yeah, sure you do. Anyway, guys, that's a really quick look at this game. Yes, it's been out for a couple years, but I think it's doing really well. And it's in the trend of everybody releasing early releases, whatever. I don't have a problem with that. But so far, it's a pretty polished game. So anyway, catch you in the next one. Bye.